Okay, we're back in Assetto Corsa EVO. We are at version 0.1.3. This is the January 20th update. They didn't say anything about VR, but I figured I'd come in and see. I don't really care about the customizations yet. So far, not great. Everything's still moving around quite choppily. I'm just going to do practice real quick because I can only imagine how much worse it'll be if I add a bunch of cars to the track. Let's drive around. I thought I had changed it, but apparently we're still in Brands Hatch. I don't know why. I chose Laguna Seca, but let's... I'm in the Mazda MX-5 Cup car. It's pretty choppy still. I did try and play this without running OBS, and it did run slightly better. That being said, this is so... I can't really see where I'm going still. Some people say they had some good experience with this, but I don't know if they were just trolling or not, because I've seen other people with 4090s are having a hard time too. This feels a tiny bit better than the last time I tried it, but not enough to be playable, and we don't even have any other cars on the track right now. The OBS might be part of the issue, but I'm on low settings and it's choppy. It didn't look like it in the Steam VR playback, but it's choppy in my eyes. I forgot to put the Steam frame FPS counter. Whoop. I have not spent any time on force feedback or anything because it's just very unplayable for me. What I was saying was a lot of people who have better graphics cards than I were having pretty awful time in VR as well. So this is hard enough to see, and then we're gonna add a bunch of cars into the mix. So let's try that one. We'll cut and I'll throw some cars on the track to see how that behaves. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick race. We're at Laguna Seca. It was still in there as Laguna Seca, so I don't know why it took me to Brands Hatch. Nice change from Assetto Corsa 1 is that you can actually put it in gear before the lights turn green, which is a lot more fair, I think. It's my first experience with the AI. We will. Oh wow. Okay, I wasn't even braking, and I got rear-ended. That's fun. Wasn't even braking. It's quite choppy. But I don't think it's any worse than it was. I've seen other people dealing with the AI just running them right off the road. So I got to experience that too, I guess. See, it's hard when I start to lose grip. Everything just kind of slides in front of me and I don't really see what's actually happening. I need to have higher frame rate to be able to really see and understand what's going on. And doesn't help that I don't know Laguna Seca very well. We're at the corkscrew that I'll probably mess up. Honestly, that's probably the best I've ever taken it. In the several attempts that I've had. Oh. I mean, the force feedback feels really good. It's just being able to respond to it with a reasonable amount of time, which I don't have. Oh, yeah. So yeah, it's really hard to judge your speed. Taking this very slow. I don't know the track very well. I mean, I guess this is okay, but it's a teeny tiny bit better than trying to play in EAWRC VR, but it's not fun to play like this. So, I mean, they didn't say they had any fixes for VR, so it's not like I expected it to change much. I just wanted to see if other changes affected the VR gameplay. Can't even catch up to these guys. Oh yeah, see, I can barely tell that I'm... In fact, the sound is telling me that I'm overdriving more than the visuals are. It's really hard to see. I don't know my braking points on this track. What needs brakes and what doesn't. Well, force feedback's good. You can feel what's going on. Oh, I'm not sure I understand the brakes in this game, though. I barely touch the brakes, and I'm losing traction. It's skidding the second I even touch the brakes. I'm at 50% sensitivity in my Fanatec software, so... Oh yeah, see, I'm losing control there. It's hard to tell. Well, as you can see, I'm not able to keep up with these guys. So we'll finish this lap. I think it's not quite there yet, but it's got potential. I'm looking forward to when it gets to the point where it's stable. Assetto Corsa 1 just works so great in VR, and I've got Content Manager Preview, and I've got you know, Pure, all that, and the game looks astoundingly good, and it just runs flawlessly. So I'm hopeful that their new game engine will have similar results in the end. Sorry, my lines are no good. I didn't want to put lines on right now. So we'll finish this lap and then we'll call it. But 0.3.1 is still very choppy. I've had some people saying that their Quest 2s, Quest 3s were just as bad. So it's not going to be fixed by using a less intensive headset, I don't think. Not yet. I mean, shoot, I still play Fallout 4 VR in my Quest because it just works easier than my Steam VR. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good test, but I didn't get my frame rate counter on Steam. Yeah, I'm barely touching the brakes. So you can see okay, I'm gonna push and let go, and you see how the delay on that. So I wonder if that's something to do with VR. Let's see them go by. So yeah, I think Assetto Corsa EVO 0.1.3. It's still not great for VR. So I'm really looking forward to the roadmap, the VR early access VR 2 that they have planned. We don't know exactly when that's going to be, so hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. All right, well, thanks for checking it out.